Hi viewers, this is your Atifa Ramis from StartMart. I know it's been a while since I uploaded my last video, so I had some issues in between so that I couldn't upload my next video. So we have successfully completed the fraction lesson. So today we are moving to the next topic, decimals. So most of you, I know you have a problem with decimals. When you see the tiny dot in between the numbers, you little get confused and you get overwhelmed, you think it's so difficult, but it's not. It's not difficult as you think. So this lesson is going to prove that it's not difficult. Come, let's go to the lesson. Right. In this video, we are going to learn three things actually. One is converting fraction to decimals. The other one, converting decimals to fraction. The last one, the mathematical operations with decimals, which means the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division with decimals. So without wasting any more time, we'll quickly move to the topic, converting fraction to decimals. Here, actually, I'm going to show you two methods for each of them. So which is going to be, you can pick up the easiest method what you want to. Now look at this, children. So under the denominator here is 10. So when the denominator is 10, 100 or thousands, if it goes with zeros, the sum is going to be really easy for you. All what you have to do is count how many zeros are there. Now here there is only one zero, which means after decimal you should have only one number. And then you look at the numerator, there is already only one number, then you write that one here. And you put a zero here because there is no number left out there. All right. And moving to the next one, there are two methods I told you like as before. One method is dividing, the division method, that the numerator goes in, the denominator comes out. Remember carefully, the numerator goes in, the denominator goes out. In 2, how many 5s are there? There is nothing. So 5 zeros are 0. Then 2 comes and the 0 is written by your own. It's not in the sum, which means you have to add a decimal here. In 20, how many 5s are there? There are 4 5s. 5 4s are 20. That's it. Like I told you, there is another method that it is 2 over 5. Right? You can make this 5 into a number which has zeros. Like you can make it to 100, you can make it to 10, you can make it to thousands, any number which is comfortable with you. So when you look at 5, it's easier to convert into 10, right? 5 can be easily converted to number 10. So 5 into 2 is only 10. So we will multiply the numerator also by 2, which makes 4. So now you have 4 over 10, which you can apply to this method. After decimal, there should be only one number because there is 1 0. And that number will be 4. And since there are no numbers here, you add a 0 here. Simple. And the third one also could be done in the same way. Right? So moving to the next one, changing decimals to fraction. That is very easy. It's like completely easy. All what you have to do is you have to just check after decimal how many numbers are there. Just remember the word how many numbers, not what are the numbers. So here you have one number, here you have two numbers, here you have three numbers. If there is one number, choose a number with 1 0, that is 10. And then you write this 3. That's it. If it is with 3 numbers, choose a number with 3 zeros, that is 1000. And then you write this 256 here. And here, there's a small difference that before the decimal, you have a whole number. So you don't have to panic. All what you have to do is the same thing. After decimal, how many numbers are there? 2 numbers, which is 100. So after decimal, what other numbers are there? 2 and 5. And this number 1, which is before the decimal, comes as a whole number in front. That's all, right? So moving to adding and subtracting decimals, that's very easy if you follow this simple step. Just check after decimal how many numbers are there. Here you have 2 numbers and here also you have 2 numbers. In that case, you have no issues. Be happy. Just write 0.25, 0.13, and then you subtract. I'm not going to tell you how to subtract because subtraction is just easy. You just have to subtract. Okay. Now here the addition also the same thing. Just check after decimal, not before. After decimal, how many numbers are there? Here you have one number. Here you have one number. Then you have no issues. You write 1.6 and then you write 2.3 and then you add it. You have no issues there as well, so I'm not going to add it. But look at the third one. After decimal, you have one number. Before this, here after decimal, you have two numbers. But then there is a problem of how we are going to write it. So please see, watch the way I'm going to write. 1.2, 2.36. There is no number here. So imagine that there is a 0 here. Okay, this is very important, the way you write. If not, you are going to make a mistake, right? Now look at the subtraction. Subtraction is where most of the children make a mistake. There is two numbers here. So there are three numbers here. So when you're writing this, 3.21, 1.232, there is no number here. So you add in a 0 here, right? So you have to be very careful, children. So look at the next example. It is 4 minus 2.1. There is no decimal number here, but there is a decimal number here. So what you have to do is 4 is a whole number. What is the whole number here? Actually, 2 is the whole number. After the point, whatever the numbers you get, those are not the whole numbers. The number before the decimal is actually the whole number. That whole number has to come under this whole number. All right. And then decimal 1. Actually, you don't have a decimal number here. No, 4 is not a decimal number. So you just can put a 0 here. And the normal subtraction. The normal subtraction. Okay. The reason why I'm not doing the subtraction and addition is here only what I'm going to consider, only what I'm going to teach you is the way you arrange the numbers, not how we are going to subtract or add, because those are the simple things that you always do, right? And this addition also the same thing. You have 3 and 3.02. So this 3 is only the whole number and 02 is not the whole number that comes after decimal. So here there is no numbers after decimal. So you have to add in zeros. And then you simply add the normal method you add. Simple as that. Okay. Then next we move to the multiplying and dividing decimals. That is absolutely easy, right? So I'm going to choose one sum for multiplication and one sum for division. Okay. So we'll do the second one for multiplication. 0.611 multiplied by 2. The normal method. 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 6 2s are 12, 2 1 balance, 2 zeros are 0 and 1. Decimal is here, so put the decimal here. That's it. Simple as that. Then we'll move to the last division. I would like to choose the last one because the previous one looks a little easy. So I would like to go for a hard one here. Divide by 3. In 1, do you have 3? No. 0. 1. Bring the 0 down. In 10, how many 3s are there? There are 3. 9. 1. You bring the 2 down. 12. How many 3s are there? There are 4. Sorry. 12. Bring the 5 down. In 5, how many 3s are there? There is 1. So it goes on. You don't have to do such a long sum. Now you have a problem where to keep my decimal. No problem at all. The decimal is here. Right away, put it here. That's all. Simple. Okay. So that is all for this video. Thank you for watching. I know it made really easy. Please watch it again if you have any confusion, if you have a problem in changing fraction to decimals or decimal to fraction or anything, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, up to everything. It's so easy. Just ignore that there is a decimal. You will find it easy. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and like and share with your friends. So see you in the next video.